Hello and welcome to the DFS underscore PhD for what are we calling this series? The Big Picture Show. This is the, let's see, one, two, three, fourth installment. We're talking about uniqueness in showdowns and other cases like MMA where you need to get unique. So I've pulled two examples for this week. We're going to look at PGA Classic and MMA Classic. The principles apply to showdown, though. I couldn't pull my, I tried to pull my game one win because, whenever we can think about the best day of our lives, it's always good. Also, that was just a wonderful day. But one reason I like to not look at that is when I go back through it, I remember that, yes, I got first through seventh. That's a fun fact. But fourth out of those ones was a unique lineup. So yeah, it was great to win $100,000, but the part of that that can get a little negative is remembering that, oh yeah, I was a sliver away from winning an actual million. So that's what this is about. This is about figuring out how many lineups you want to be duplicated and how to control that by competition. So basically, this is knowing how much you want to win. So you can go to the payout structure, right, of the various events and figure out how much you want to win. And so you figure out how many ties make it worth it for you. Do you want to win $10,000? Do you want $100,000? And then, right, I meant to pull this up beforehand, but my geometric sheets monitoring, there we go. So then you calculate your geometric mean. So if you're, this is my showdown line, this is my classic line. And so the number of people in the competition, the expected number of duplicates, expected uniques. Let me just call this expected duplicates. Expected uniques is a dumb way to say that. It's not correct. Okay, so anyway, this is just, I go here, I calculate it, and then I plug in 28.9 into here on aggregate rules for, just so you can see it, my ownership geometric mean, no more than whatever number I enter. And that's how you select. That's how you say, hey, I want to win more than $10,000 today, or I was trying to win more than $100,000, so I was close. Now, you also have to keep in mind that the field is using all of their salary. I haven't been able to find this chart recently, but if you think about the ownership versus independent distribution, it's way oversampled for the very top, like using all your salary and $100 less for most sports. Some sports it's a little bit more wiggle room, but generally speaking, you should leave a little salary on the table, but not a lot of salary on the table for a lot of these sports. And that's what we're about to see, because I'm going to show you how to use this guy's site. It's pretty wonderful. You could build the analyzer yourself, but he doesn't charge that much, so I just pay for this guy's site. And I upload stuff. So let's go to its contest analyzer. And we're going to start with, it refreshes the data every few seconds. So you'll see throughout the thing. I prepped this, but it's still going to have to load. So we go to one of the lineups that we prepped. So it's 8-5 and 8-10. Okay, so 8-5, the MMA slate. Not the late slate, not the late slate. You gotta be careful with that. The regular main slate. We're gonna see what the pros did, because first you want to learn from the pros. So I have earlier pulled in here somewhere PGA ones, but not the MMA ones. They're just down here somewhere. There they are. Yeah, UFC 100K 0805 analysis. So now we can see what were the big dogs. What did their lineups look like? So we go to the user unique percentage is how we figure out who the big dogs are. And no surprise here, this is the guy who taught me the satellite strategy. So Brian Jester, one of the smartest guys in the sport of DraftKings, and also for DraftKings DFS. Brick also all very, very sharp. These guys are all obviously very sharp. This is sorted by most unique lineups. So a lot of these guys are 150 maxing, and they have got more than 100 unique lineups in MMA, which is pretty impressive. Those are shots at, in this case, I think it was 100,000, but that gives you an idea. They're leaving a lot of salary on the table, some of these guys, but they don't have to. Brian's pretty good. And look, though, he's not going as exclusively for uniques. He's allowing under fives. Under fives, what it's all about, right? Most guys are at this level. If you're putting, thousands of dollars up, you want to win back at least hundreds of thousands. So that's why you get your under fives pretty low. Okay, so let's see. It's not hundreds of thousands, but you know what I mean, like $50,000, $60,000. All right, so do I have any more points about this? You can see, oh yeah, most duplicated lineups. So this isn't about the people, this is just about did your check work? So, for me, I don't think I entered this one. Let's see. Did I? Maybe I did. But yeah, my checks worked. My geometric mean limiting worked. And I don't think I want it to be strictly unique. So I wanted to, allow a couple of dupes. So I allowed a couple of dupes. And most of those are unique though. Wow, I played 20? Jeez, that was pretty bold. It didn't work out. I only cashed like 2 or 3 of these. But that was before we had the current system in place. Who knows if that'll be the current system whenever you guys are watching this video. But now we can see, well, I was going to go look at my, let's see, I had a mini file as well from the same slate to look at my larger group of lineups, but I might have just done 20. Let's see. This is me doing the UFC analysis from the same night for a smaller slate. All right. I mean, smaller size, 50 cents versus the big dollar. And so in this one, did that update? Yeah, because you don't see some people here. I only put my 20 in everything. Okay, and you see my average salary is a little low. I leaned a little too far into the underdogs and didn't have enough of the big boys, and that's what hurt me that night. So now let's go to golf from, I think that's this week. Yeah, I haven't actually done this yet, so this will be fun. Some live learning on the show. We got the PGA 50K. This is the big one. I think this is the one that I want to load. I only have one lineup though, so this is mostly going to learn from the people, and then I guess we can, yeah. Oops, yeah, I don't want to be on that one. I want to be on this one. Use unique percentage. Let's have it upload. It's not. This is the same screen from before. So, oops, sorry. Upload file. Golf 810. Upload complete. User exposures. User unique percentage. This is what I meant by it has to refresh the data, because you don't want it to be. You want to make sure it's not. I don't think these unique percentages are high enough still. These still look like MMA data sets. We have to reload the page. Reload the page. Make sure you got clean data, guys. That's one of the first rules of data. Okay, so 810 PGA. My moves set on Corn Ferry Tour or something. Regular PGA Tour, right? Oh, it's not even clicking now. Well, if this is frozen my screen, we may have to end this a little early. Did you see the general flow of analysis here? Is great. Okay, now it's working. Yep, there we go. Upload. Boop, 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 boop. Upload. Now you go use your unique percentage, and it's going to be a lot higher because it's golf and it's a lot easier to get unique. I think my one lineup had a few dupes though. Yeah, I don't actually recognize any of these guys up at the top. Oh, C. Tensley maybe. Yeah, I had one lineup. It wasn't unique. It was under 5. What was the lineup? Let's have a look at how many dupes it has. User entry investigation. Bone Dog 84. 3. Yeah, that's what I thought I saw. So it's actually it's fine with me. I wasn't limiting it strictly to 1. Because I'm entering this in like a King of the Desert qualifier and some other stuff, a single entry. So a single entry I don't expect to get the same frequency as in the big tournament. So I covered in the big tournament, but mostly I did a smaller tournament, and yeah, I'm pretty happy with this lineup. Used all of the salary. That's why you have so many dupes. If you look at the most duplicated lineup, I guarantee you what is this. Don't know what that is. Don't know what that is. That's not somewhere wrong. Oh, I see. That's 150 lineups. That's somebody who has made a mistake. I think that's somebody who left their dummy lineups in and did not update. Let's have a look. If we go, because that person will have, right. So I can go to user entry investigation. No. User unique person. Oh yeah. And I can sort by frequency the other direction. and it'll just tell me who it is. Oh, pants down moment for Bauer Wolf 300,000. I don't want to call you out on the stream. Sorry, Ben. Oh, hopefully you're doing fine. Oh, looks like you won lots of money in the past. So, all right, good for you. Yeah, I think this is definitely getting stuck with your. I don't think you should. I don't think that's necessarily a great strategy. You don't copy everything every 150 maxer does, but you do look for an explanation for why they're doing what they're doing. Sometimes it's not going to be very good. Did it already lose that data? Well, I don't want to reload it again, but I want to emphasize for you the point of what we're doing here. We are looking at what the pros are doing and trying to learn from it ourselves, trying to figure out how, like, I used to think for like NASCAR that you had to not use all your salary. It's not true. You just got to choose a couple weird drivers or whatever. So that's, I guess, the main point for this specific video. Use the pros to figure out what people are doing in the space, and multiple pros, not just one guy who might do something weird. But once you have a good sense of what the varied strategies are that people are putting thousands of dollars behind every night, you can choose your own strategy from amongst those, or a new one that you think covers those ones. Because we talked about it before, and maybe actually it's worth a forever video now, because these contest analysis things are really valuable. And if you have SaberSim Pro, or if you have Stochastic Pro, you have access to these contest analyzers, and that's way better than the way that everybody else is ranking lineups. So you should incorporate the value of your actual lineups into your process, and that is basically it for this video. So remember, you're good enough, you're strong enough, and gosh darn it, somebody's got to win that money. Might as well be us.